Best practice in contract progress monitoring. Here are some best practices in contract progress monitoring. Establish clear performance metrics, use a project management tool, conduct regular meetings, monitor deliverables, use a risk management framework, maintain accurate records, communicate progress effectively. Establish clear performance metrics, develop clear performance metrics that are aligned with the contract requirements and project objectives. This will help to establish a baseline for measuring progress and identifying any issues or deviations from the plan. Use a project management tool. Use a project management tool, such as Gantt charts or other visual aids, to track progress against established milestones and deadlines. This will help to identify any delays or issues early on, and enable corrective action to be taken in a timely manner. Conduct regular meetings. Conduct regular progress meetings with all parties involved in the contract, and use these meetings to review progress, discuss issues, and make any necessary adjustments to the plan. Monitor deliverables. Monitor the delivery of all contract deliverables, and ensure that they are delivered on time and meet the required quality standards. Use a risk management framework. Use a risk management framework to identify and mitigate potential risks and issues that may impact progress. Regularly review and update the risk management plan to ensure that it remains relevant and effective. Maintain accurate records. Maintain accurate records of all progress monitoring activities, including meeting minutes, progress reports, and other documentation. This will help to identify any issues or delays, and provide a historical record of the project's progress. Communicate progress effectively. Communicate progress to all stakeholders, including project sponsors, senior management, and other parties involved in the contract. Provide regular updates on progress against established milestones and deadlines, and any issues or risks that may impact progress. By implementing these best practices, organizations can improve their contract progress monitoring processes, minimize the risk of delays and issues, and ensure that projects are completed on time, within budget, and to the required quality standards. Pitfalls in contract progress monitoring. Here are some common pitfalls in contract progress monitoring. Lack of clear objectives and goals, failure to establish key performance indicators, KPIs, inadequate tracking of progress, lack of communication, failure to identify and address issues, lack of collaboration, failure to adapt to changing circumstances. Lack of clear objectives and goals. Lack of clear objectives and goals can result in ineffective progress monitoring. It is important to establish clear objectives and goals in the contract and to use them as a basis for monitoring progress. Failure to establish key performance indicators, KPIs. Failure to establish KPIs can result in a lack of focus and direction when monitoring progress. It is important to establish KPIs that are relevant to the project and to monitor them regularly. Inadequate tracking of progress. Inadequate tracking of progress can result in delays and cost overruns. It is important to establish a system for tracking progress, including regular reporting and updates. Lack of communication. Lack of communication can result in misunderstandings and delays. It is important to establish clear lines of communication between the parties involved and to communicate progress regularly. Failure to identify and address issues. Failure to identify and address issues can result in delays and cost overruns. It is important to identify issues as they arise and to take steps to address them promptly. Lack of collaboration. Lack of collaboration can result in a lack of progress and a breakdown in the relationship between the parties involved. It is important to establish a collaborative approach to progress monitoring and to involve all relevant stakeholders. Failure to adapt to changing circumstances. Failure to adapt to changing circumstances can result in delays and cost overruns. It is important to monitor progress regularly and to adapt plans and processes as necessary to ensure that the project stays on track. By being aware of these pitfalls, organizations can take steps to avoid them and improve their contract progress monitoring processes. This can help to reduce the risk of delays, cost overruns, and disputes, and ensure that projects are completed on time and to the required quality standards.